Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start my video off a little bit different. I want to go ahead and do my base makeup first, and then I'll go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try to do something different. Just got a new palette at Ulta. I was looking at the Makeup Revolution palettes. Most of them were sold out, so I just decided to go with the mint chocolate bar or mint chocolate eyeshadow palette. I really like the colors that were on the palette, so let me show you the palette that I'm going to be using today. So this is the palette. I was really like loving that yellow shadow, so I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go with it, go with the flow, see what I come up with. So I'm going to go ahead and do my base first. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Milani 2-in-1 foundation in the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. So I've already tried this foundation. The only thing is the shade I have is a tad bit too dark, so I'm going to see if this one is not as dark. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to brows, and I'm going to be using the NYX Gel Pore Eyebrow Gel. Okay, so I got the shade Brunette. I'm going to go ahead and move on to eye primer, and I'm going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Okay, now that I've primed my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and put on some concealer, and I'm going to be using the same Maybelline concealer, and I'm going to be applying it with a brush. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with my sponge. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply some powder under my eyes. I'm going to bake under my eyes. That way, if I have any fallout or anything like that, I can just go ahead and brush it off. And I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 05 Fair. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I just bought this palette by Makeup Revolution, which is the Mint Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette. So I'm going to go in with the shade. It has this name thing. I'm going to go in with the shade Interrupted as my transition shade, which is this one right here. And I'm going to go all over the crease. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the shade Worlds Apart, which is this maroon reddish shade. And first I'm going to go in kind of towards the outer part of the eye. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to drag the color towards, I'm still on my crease, but towards the inner corner of my eye, and try to keep it more just on the crease. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut half of the crease because I'm going to apply another color. And I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used for my concealer, and with that same concealer And now I'm going to go in with the shade Disturbance, which is this yellow shade. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it to where I cut the crease, which means I'm going to apply it straight to where the concealer is. And I'm going to go in with a flat brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that same shade of Worlds Apart, which is the red shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out right there where I cut the crease. That way it doesn't look harsh. And now to make it a little bit darker, I'm going to go in with the shade Secret, which is this dark brown right here, and see if I can just deepen the outer corner a little bit. So that's it for the top. Let me go ahead and brush off the bake. Okay, so now I'm going to put on some lashes. I bought these at Marshall's. They are 5 pairs of lashes for $5.99. They really look like the Ardell, are they Ardell or the Kiss ones? They look a lot like those. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on and I'll be right back. Okay, so while I let my lashes dry, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the rest of my face. So I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula booster bronzer. Now to contour, I'm going to be using my Smashbox contour palette. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Balm Springs long wearing blush. Okay, and for highlight, I'm going to be using the Ofra Rodale Drive Highlight. And I'm going to go ahead and apply the same highlight to my inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. Okay, so now that I'm done with the face, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the bottom lash line. And first I'm going to go in with the same shade of Interrupted. And I'm going to go in with the green shade, which is this one right here, which is Poison Ivy. Okay, so now to underline the waterline, I'm going to go in with this Rimmel London Scandalize in the number 5 Nude. Now I'm going to do the lips. I'm going to use a Milani Lipliner in the number 9 Spice. And on top, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Nudie Patootie. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!